Sunset bleeding on cracked streets, engines pounding, heartbeats meet. Leather jackets, worn and torn, every mile of soul reborn. Rise rebels, wild and free, rock and roll eternally. Guitar blazing, drums explode. On the open road we rode. Passing town, shadows fall. Every road a rebel call. Leather gloves, wind and hair. Every mile of truth laid bare. Guitar solo, tearing high. Drums pounding, shake the sky. Through the bends, the night ignites. Rust rebels, endless nights. Rust rebels, wild and free. Rock and roll eternally. Guitar blazing, drums explode. On the open road we rode. Morning breaks on endless plains. Engines roar, break the chain. Every mile a pulse, a beat. Every road a story complete. Outlaw fire burning bright, trucking hard from day to night. Guitar screaming, drums collide. Rock and roll on the open ride. Mountains fade, headlights cut black and night. Engines roll, hearts ignite. Leathered hand gripping tight. Every mile a rebel fight. Midnight lawless, wild and free. Trucking fast, just you and me. Guitar screaming, drums collide. Rock and roll on the midnight ride. Stars above, asphalt below. Every road a chance to grow. Passing towns in neon haze. Every mile sets hearts ablaze. Kiss on guitar, long little bending high. Drums pounding to the sky. Through the bands of storm or rain. Midnight lawless, break the chain. Midnight lawless, wild and free. Trucking fast, just you and me. Guitar screaming, drums collide. Rock and roll on the midnight ride. Engines pounding, tires spin. Every mile a chance to win. Leather gloves and scarred up hands. Riding hard through endless land. Road kings, wild and free. Rock and roll eternally. Guitar blazing, drums explode. On the highways we unload. Mountains rise, rivers bend. Every road a faithful friend. Leather jacket, boots worn down. Every mile a rebel crown. tearing high, drums pounding, shake the sky. Through the bends, the storm, the rain. Road kings ride, break the chain. Road kings, wild and free. Rock and roll eternally. Guitar blazing, drums explode. On the highways we unload. Engine roar, tires scream. Every mile a reckless dream. Leather gloves, wind in hair. Freedom lives everywhere. Passing towns in neon light, desert winds and endless night. Leather jacket, boots worn down. Every mile a rebel crown. Asphalt kings, fierce and free. Rock and roll eternally. Guitar wails, drums collide. Freedom burning, wild ride. Mountains rise, rivers bend. Every road a faithful friend. City lights fade far behind. Every mile rewrites the mind. Guitar blazing, bending sky. Drums pounding, echoes high. Rap chant overlay. Ride the storm, claim the night. Kings of asphalt take the fight. Through bends and rain, through storm and dark. Asphalt kings leave their mark. scream, every mile of broken dream. Leather boots steering tight, chasing freedom through the night. Asphalt outlaw, ride or die, rock and roll under the sky. Guitar screaming, drums collide on the highway, wild ride. Mountains bend, rivers glow, every road a chance to grow. Leather jacket, torn up jeans, every mile fuels the scenes. Guitar crying loud, drums and pounding, shake the crowd through the night, the storm, the rain. Asphalt outlaws break the chain. Asphalt outlaws, ride or die, rock and roll under the sky. Guitar screaming, drums collide on the highway, wild ride. Asphalt outlaws, ride or die, rock and roll under the sky. Guitar screaming, drums collide on the highway, wild ride. smoky hay. Neon signs set hearts ablaze. Leather boots, worn and torn. Every mile a soul reborn. Bending high, drum zones pounding, reaching sky. Through the bends, the night, the storm. Highway outlaws, hearts transform. Highway outlaws, ride or die, rock and roll under the sky. Guitar screaming, drums collide, freedom burning, wild rap. Sunset bleeding on cracked streets, engines pounding, heartbeats beat, leather jackets worn and torn, every mile a soul reborn. Rust rebels, wild and free, rock and roll eternally. Guitar blazing, drums explode on the open road we roll. Passing town, shadows fall, every road a rebel call. Leather gloves, wind and air, every mile a truth laid bare. Guitar solo tearing high, drums pounding, shake the sky. Through the bands the night ignites, rust rebels, endless nights. Free, rock and roll eternally. Guitar blazing, drums explode on the open road we roll. right along. Leather gloves, wind and hair, every mile of dare and dare. Chain. Thunder roll rebellion, ride with me, rock and roll, roaring eternally, guitar blazing, drums collide, freedom burning, wild Rain fades, sun starts to rise, freedom lives in our eyes. Plains, engines roar, break the chains. Every mile of pulse a beat, every road a story complete. Outlaw fire, burning bright, trucking hard from day to night. Guitar screaming, drums collide, rock and roll. Mountains fade, rivers call. Every mile we risk it all. Leather gloves, worn out boots, following freedom, chasing roots. jagged open road. Every mile a heavy load. Engines roar beneath the stars, chasing dreams in rusty cars. Outlaw heart, never tame. Rock and roll is our flame. Guitar wails, drums collide. Freedom burning deep inside. Neon lights and midnight rain. Every turn a pulse of pain. Tire skid on broken streets. Every mile the outlaw beats. wild ride. Chasing dreams and rusty cars. Outlaw heart, never tame. Rock and roll is our flame. Guitar wails, drums collide. Freedom burning deep inside. Neon lights while a broken dream. Leather boots and steering tight, chasing freedom through the night. Asphalt outlaws, ride or die, rock and roll under the sky. Guitars screaming, drums collide on the highway. Wild ride. Sunset bleeding, chrome reflects. Every mile a story connects. Leather gloves, steering tight. Racing shadows in the night. Rebel wheels, chasing fire. Rock and roll fuels desire. Guitar blazing, drums explode. Trucker spirits on the road. Desert winds, city lights. Every turn ignites the fight. Leather jacket, boots of steel. Every road our fate reveals. Gibsons crash like a stormy sea through the night, through storm and rain. Rebel wheels breaking chains. Rebel wheels chasing fire. Rock and roll fuels desire. Guitar blazing, drums explode. Trucker spirits on the road. Engines roar, tires scream. Every mile a reckless dream. Leather gloves, wind in hair. Freedom lives everywhere. Passing towns in neon light. Desert winds, an endless night. Leather jacket, boots worn down. Every mile a rebel crown. Asphalt kings, fierce and free. Rock and roll eternally. Guitar wails, drums collide. Freedom burning, wild ride. Mountain rise, rivers bend. Every road a faithful friend. City lights fade far behind. Every mile rewrites the mind. Guitar blazing, bending sky. Drums pounding, echoes high. Rap chant overlay, ride the storm, claim the night. Kings of asphalt take the fight. Through bends and rain, through storm and dark. Asphalt kings leave their mark. Asphalt kings, fierce and free. Rock and roll eternally. engines purring, steel and fire, leather gloves, raw desire. Every mile a lawless beat on the highway, hearts compete. Screaming, bending high, drums pounding, reaching sky, rap chant overlay. Ride fast, live free, break the chains, follow me through storm. Rock and roll under open sky, guitar blazing, drums ignite, freedom burning through the night. Through the sunrise paints the desert gold, outlaw stories yet untold. Cut the black and night, engines roar, hearts ignite, leathered hands gripping tight, every mile a rebel fight. Oh, midnight lawless, wild and free, trucking fast, just you and me, guitar screaming, drums collide, rock and roll on the midnight ride. asphalt below. Every road a chance to grow. Passing towns and neon haze. Every mile sets hearts ablaze. Guitar solo bending high, drums are pounding to the sky. Through the bends, the storm, the rain, midnight lawless break the chain. Midnight lawless, wild and free, trucking fast, just you and me. Guitar screaming, drums collide, rock and roll on the midnight ride. On the midnight ride. engines purring, steel and fire, leather gloves, raw desire. Every mile a lawless beat on the highway, hearts compete. Sky, rap chant overlay. Ride fast, live free, break the chains, follow me through storm, night and burning haze, devil's chrome, endless blaze. Sunrise paints the desert gold, outlaw stories yet untold. Distant thunder, raindrops on chrome, engines hum, we ride alone. Leather gloves, wind in hair, every mile a daring dare. Our pain, tires spin hearts collide, on the edge, nowhere to hide. Rust and chrome, ride with me. Rock and roll eternally. Guitar screaming, drums ignite. Freedom blazing through the night. Highway bends, neon glow, every town will tell the show. Leather boots and torn up jeans, chasing freedom through the scenes. Solo guitar cries aloud, drums are pounding, shake the crowd. Through the band, the light is ours. Rust and chrome, burning stars. Rust and chrome, ride with me. Rock and roll eternally. Guitar screaming, drums ignite. Freedom blazing through the night. Headlights cut the endless night. Engines roll, hearts alight. Leather jacket, wind in hail. Every mile a daring dale. Midnight rebels ride the flame. Rock and roll fuels the game. Guitar screaming, drums collide. Freedom blazing, wild ride. Passing towns, fading signs. Every road a tale that shines. Stars